How you guys doing? My name is Desmond Combs with Combs Premier Realty Group. In today's video, we want to discuss how to buy your home back from Divvy. So you use Divvy to buy your home, and now it's time to start thinking about how am I going to purchase this home back from Divvy? Well, whenever you're purchasing a home, there's three things we need to think about. That's going to be income, that's going to be credit, and that's going to be equity. Those are the three key factors in order to purchase the home back. From the time that we get you under contract and get you moved into the Divvy Rent to Own home, you're going to be working hand in hand with me, and we're going to be making sure that we get you on the path in order to get you into your ultimate dream, which is purchasing that home back from Divvy. So the first thing we need to do is make sure that we're taking care of the credit part. The credit is going to be the most important thing when it comes to the situation, because the higher your credit, the better your interest rate is going to be on the back end, and it's going to make it easy for a lender in order to approve you because of your higher credit scores. And so as long as we're taking care of everything we're supposed to take care of, working with our credit repair partners and doing everything that they recommend in order to boost your score, we should be shooting for no less than a 650, but we should be looking, to get that credit score up to the 700, because we want to make sure that we qualify for the lowest possible interest rates when the time comes. So the next part is income. We want to make sure that your work history stays consistent. You're coming into this Divvy program only needing a minimum of 3 months work history. Well, in the real world, the lenders are going to be looking for a lot longer history than that. So you should be anywhere from 12 to 24 months, 24 months being pretty ideal to make it easy for lenders in order to verify your income. 2 years is what you want to be shooting for. So if you came into the program somewhere around 6-7 months of work history, then you'll be right on time around 18 months to buy this home back. And 18 months, that's where you're going to get your best buyback value. So you should be shooting to purchase this home back within the first 18 months. But you want to make sure that you do not do anything drastic with your job, because that's going to determine whether you even qualify for a mortgage and when it's all said and done, because your time on your job is going to be very important when it comes time for the lenders to look at your situation. And another thing, the type of income. If you happen to get a raise or happen to get a better job, that's okay. But just as long as we're keeping it at the same type of income. If you're W-2, W-2. If you're 1099, 1099, it works. If you switch from 1099 to W-2 or W-2 to 1099, it could get kind of tricky when it comes down to getting approved for your mortgage. And the last part we want to discuss is going to be your equity. And that's just basically going to be your down payment and your closing costs needed to close on this home. So when you're working with a lender, they're going to give you an idea of basically what it's going to cost you as far as your down payment and closing costs, cash to close it. So you'll get an idea of where you need to be at. So you already know that you put 2% down when you first purchased the home with Divvy. You're not losing that money. You already know that you're paying a monthly equity payment along with your rent. You're not losing that money. So all this money adds up to assist you with covering the cost of down payment and closing costs when it comes down to purchase the home back from Divvy. So you would want to be working hand in hand with your lender, giving a clear picture of what you need to save, because if you decide not to stay for 3 years into this program, you won't have everything you need saved for down payment and closing costs. It's just how the program is designed. If you stay for 3 years, you should have what you need in order to purchase the home back, but at the cost of buying it back at a higher buyback price. You should be shooting for around the 18-month buyback. That way you get the benefit of the lower buyback price, but you also take advantage of the money that you already paid into the program. You probably have to save a little bit on your own, just depending on what programs you go through. There are plenty of first-time home buyer programs that can assist you, but you should have a very clear picture working with your lender on exactly to the dollar amount what you would need in order to purchase the home. And you can just kind of deduct what you've already put into the program, and therefore you know what you need to cover. So guys, I hope this video helps you understand that there's a process after you purchase the home from Divvy, and you still work to do as far as being able to purchase this home back from Divvy. Another thing that we didn't get to touch on earlier when I was speaking about your credit, your debt to income has a lot to do with credit. So when you're purchasing a new home, I know typically we'll go out and we'll buy a lot of furniture, try to furnish the space or whatever. Just remember, if you do put money on credit card as far as buying furniture, things of that nature, just make sure that we're paying those balances back down, because Your debt to income is going to weigh heavily when it comes to your credit score. And we're trying to keep our credit score at a certain level or above a certain level in order to make sure we're assuring ourselves for the best interest rates. Don't go out and purchase a expensive truck, anything like that, if possible. Just keep the vehicle you have until you purchase the home back from Divvy. That way you're not setting yourself up for failure by acquiring on too much debt. So just kind of keep your situation the same as it was going into the program and you'll be fine. Just work on consistently saving to try to make sure you are able to purchase that home back before the 18 months. So hope you enjoyed this video. It's been fun. I'll see you guys next time.